And the report cards came out the next day, and I had 4 Ds. So, you know, what did I know? Then I joined the Marine Corps.
What? You were in the
And,
Marine
you
Corps?
know,
You were not. No way.
I would say
I thought you were in the Navy.
the Marine Corps probably cost me about $400,000 or $500,000 in wages over my lifetime, and you were all paying the price for it. You all paid the price for it. And we struggled every day for a whole bunch of years. And there were times, I don't want to say we didn't know where our next meal was coming from, but man, chop suey got really old after 4 or 5 days in a row.
Good.
So the kids were great. Linda and Kim were little kids. And we had the Cuban Missile Crisis, and we didn't know whether we were going to live for another week or another month, or whether they were going to bomb us back to the Stone Age. And here we are today. You know, we're all here, and you know, I feel so lucky that I have every one of the kids are great. You know, Ron's not here tonight. He's raising a family. He's doing a good job with that. Every one of you guys are doing the same thing. There were times I'd think, oh man, are they going to make it? You know? I'd hear them coming up the steps at night sometimes, and I hear that little creak on about the 6th step. You know, the creak, you know, oh boy.
That would have been Sandy, then the picture's falling off.
And we all had the crises, you know. Rose had some boyfriends that were, you know, doing some things, waiting out on the street somewhere.
Do you blame her?
Running out of gas, you know. Sandy, she was having these prize fights out in South Lindbergh.
They just tore it down.
Mary, you know, she was so good, you know. And, you know, the girls would try to shake her up once in a while. They'd wake her up at 10:30 and make her think it was 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, you know.
They made her get dressed.
And I'd have to take Linda, I'd take her down to Southwestern Bell in the morning, and she's, I don't want to get out of that car. I don't want to go to work. If you got to go to work. Here she is, 54 years old today. And she's a great mother and a great family person. Beautiful. All of you girls are beautiful. And Kim, she was just Mrs. Fishing all the time. You know? It was really not good, because when she got down to Notre Dame, she thought she could coast through, and she did. You know,
I coasted.
and she could have done a lot better. But she was the outstanding kid in her grade school class, and she was considered the outstanding student of the class.
You're not talking about Stan, are you?
No, Stan, I thought that, I didn't know if that was a comb on his face or what. He had a mustache about that wide. Everybody took turns. I hope they were sleeping in the living room. I always saw them sleep in the living room. All the boys took their turns on that couch, you know. And, you know, everybody kind of weeded themselves out. We had guys stopping by, and, you know, one guy got pissed off one night, and he did a lawn job on the front window, you know.
That wasn't me.
In the other house, yeah. And, you know, we all had experiences. We had some great experiences, you know. Sandy had a guy she went out with, he couldn't add 2 and 3. He was from Dupont. He was a really nice guy. He was a really nice guy.
She married him.
And then you guys all came around, and we saw, you know, boy, I'll tell you, that Christy had the worst temper in the nursery of anybody.
Look at me now.
And the worst, I mean.
We
And
still wonder.
About Matt's crying. That's all he did.
Is there going to be anything left for me to say?
Well, I'm getting to that.
24 hours a day.
But all of you guys are
were
just
tough.
wonderful, every one of you, and I'm so proud of all my grandkids. I remember you used to run around the house like this, you know, when you're, and now you're
Power
really
Rangers, let's kick Grandpa.
talking and telling. Oh yeah, hi Grandpa, yeah, Power Rangers.
And John.
So
Grandpa, Power Rangers.
I'm really proud of all of you, though. I think you're all making, you know, headway, getting ready to go through life, and I hope I'm around to see you all get married. You know, I hope Ramby and I are both there to see you get married. You know, and to try and stay married. You know, we've got 55 years here. That's why we're here tonight. And it's still not sure whether we're going to make it.
We don't know. We don't know. It's a day by day.
But let me tell
Day by
you, you
day.
just got to keep working it.
Day by day.
So, thanks a lot, everybody.